BTC just hit all-time highs. Is all season here? Before we get into that, check the description down below. Get access to WoodsBot now by using my referral for Blofin. I use these tools to help me make profitable trades on a daily basis. Now let's jump into the video. So from BTC, I want to point out how crucial these levels of demand have been. We can see here on the 1 day, when we came down to retest it, we printed that higher low that we have talked about in previous videos and previous analysis, and we had that bounce take us all the way up to all-time high. We currently have swept the 1 day. We have printed an SFP up here, as you can see on the 1 day. We've swept above the initial push to all-time high and closed below that. And we are seeing the effects of that on this reversal down. I pointed out this 1 day demand reacting, and I do see this impulsive move up at around 114.4. So if we do get any quick flush, I wouldn't be surprised to see that level retested. That being said, I am looking to see how alts react on this drop down. And I am long ETH from about 44.60 to 44.70 here. Intraday, seeing where things go. We did see a significant rejection on BTC, so I want to keep pointing that out here. When it comes to intraday, if we keep dropping down here and we don't hold around this level, I would assume that we are going to take out the lows from this 1 day and retest around this box, which would then test to see if we have flipped this resistance into support, taking us back up to the highs and then beyond. If that level does not get retested, then I do expect the daily demand to get that swift reaction like we talked about. But on an intraday perspective, it's important to see how things go because the market has reacted as of recent. And when there's people playing the market, things happen and moves are to be made. If we do hold here intraday, I can see us getting a push up to 123.4 and then see how things go from there. I think 125 is that key psychological level here that we rejected from and printed that lower high for bulls to reclaim and see a flip back above. If we see a flip back above there, I think we see all-time high again and then see how alts react from there. They have been getting treated kind of poorly on this rejection down as well. Another reason why I'm long ETH there is I do see a reason to be if we do get a bounce from this level on BTC. I think we could at least retest the midline, so 45.80 would be a good intraday TP for me there, see how things go. On Ethereum, we saw a nice deviation below and a flip of this previous level of resistance that we saw impulse and break out of. We didn't quite get it on the first retest down, but we then got it on this deviation here. We flipped this level of resistance into clear support at around 3,800. So if you caught that, congratulations. If not, there was a significant level of reclaim here at 40.70 for a push back up and a closure above that 42.80 level. And now we are seeing the first retest of a level since the push up. I wouldn't call this high a significant level. This would be more just a high sweep. And now we're seeing a rejection all lined up with that SFP on BTC from the 1 day yesterday. We are testing 1 day demand here on ETH. We do have the significant level below as well. So if we do see that flush down level that I think can happen on BTC at 114.4, we would want to see ETH hold around these levels as well. And that would tune in pretty nicely for me. This is the first rejection. A lot of people want to call top, obviously. So it's important to see the next day's reaction and make your moves from there. Do not feel like you have to take a position. I know people that were sidelined want to take positions now. Rightfully so. This is a significant rejection from the current top that we saw, but that doesn't mean it's over and that we're out of the woods just yet. It's okay for price to swing a few K in the opposite direction and then a reclaim to happen for you to get a confirmed trade. But for the time being, if you got to sit on your hands, sit on your hands. That being said, I want to take a look at BNB. It's been pretty strong even before the push up that it had recently. It was trading within this range forever. We had some cool wicks push down below, flip some previous highs that were, I would say, levels of accumulation in the bear market there. And we're seeing this expansion now. Assume some turbulence on the way up, but we see how this coin moves. It's just super weird in price action intraday. Just only up, just super compressed, super tight. You could have swapped all day, swapped all night, and you would have been in profit. We're seeing a significant amount of volume come in on chain for BNB, so assume some upside for coins there. But for now, the coin is only up. There's no sufficient top in sight. I mean, if you're calling a top on here, you're putting your stop right above this top wick, and I think people are gonna get wrecked doing that in either direction. If I was to look for a long on BNB, I would look for around this 1190 level. Again, this level of demand, and I would want to see how the daily closes as well, but maybe some price action to get us into this level before a flip back upwards. can be in store. We also have this 1-day demand here at 1,020, but again, we had a significant pop up and we are getting a significant influx in BNB and people are talking about it. So I don't want to specifically point out this scenario. I think this would be the aggressive scenario, and maybe something like ETH where it deviates below a daily close and a flip back above. But again, we want to see daily closure. So total is an important index, I think, to look at right now as a whole. We are seeing the whole market react. We could look at total too, but I think it's just more important to look at total as a whole. We have pushed up significantly. We are looking to kind of hold this level of demand, I would say, how you look at it, depending on this daily closure. We also have this trend line break, so potential for a retest there, and you can't really rule out anything right now, especially when BTC has made that all-time high. We have seen the first rejection. People are looking to call top right now. E to BTC on the weekly opened up pretty weak, had to push back up, retest the bottom end of this weekly supply before rejecting. We have that weekly demand below, which if we do get a retest, I assume for a swift reversal in the pairing. So I will be eyeing that as I have been. It's important to be patient in these times, especially when you want to play with significant amount of size. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys stopping by. We are in crucial times, but I think we have a good couple months ahead of us. We can all take a big loss, but it's how we bounce back that matters. Let's all lock in, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next. Peace.